Will this pandemic ever end? It's coming back again, a bit like Johnny Farnham. And I don't know about you guys, but it's starting to have take its toll on me to the point where it's a bit hard to get to sleep at night. So when my daughters are struggling to sleep, I like to read them a little bedtime story. So what I thought I'd do today, then rather than talk about tax, is I would read you my favourite children's book, Mulga Bill's Bicycle, by A.B. Patterson. Those of you who don't know, Mulga Bill's Bicycle have had a really sad childhood, and that's okay, because today I'm going to give you every dream you lost as a child. Here we go. Greatest book of all time. See that? That's Mulga Bill right there. It was Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that caught the cycling craze. He turned away his good old horse that served him many days. That's his horse right there. It's a old, tired-looking horse. Everyone should probably trade in their horse to prompt a bit of consumer spending, grow the economy. He dressed himself in cycling clothes, resplendent to be seen. He hurried off to town and bought a shiny new machine using his stimulus money. And he wheeled it through the door with an air of lordly pride. The grinning shop assistant said, "Excuse me, sir, can you ride?" "See here, young man," said Mulga Bill. "From Walgett to the sea, from Conroy's Gap to Castlereagh, there's none can ride like me." Mulga Bill's got some pretty good big chat happening. "I'm good all round at everything, as everybody knows, although I'm not the one to talk. I hate a man that blows." Sounds a bit like me. "But riding is my special gift, my chiefest sole delight. Just ask a wild duck, can it swim? A wild cat, can it fight? There's nothing clothed in hair or hide or built of flesh or steel. There's nothing walks or jumps or runs on axle, hoof or wheel. But what I'll sit, while hide with hold and girths and straps are tight, I'll ride this here two-wheeled concern right straight away at sight." Mulga Bill. Here's some pictures of Mulga Bill strutting his stuff, showing everyone what a boss he is on his two-wheel cycle. Old Mulga Bill. He talks a big game. It was Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that sought his own abode, that perched above the Dead Man's Creek beside the mountain road. He turned the cycle down the hill and mounted for the fray. But here he'd gone a dozen yards, it bolted clean away. It left the track and through the trees, just like a silver streak, it whistled down the awful slope towards the Dead Man's Creek. Now he's really stuffed. It shaved a stump by half an inch. It dodged a big white box. White box, that's a tree in Australia. The very wallaroos in fright went scrambling up the rocks. The wombats hiding in their caves dug deeper underground. But Mulga Bill, as white as chalk, sat tight to every bound. You know when you're really scared and you're on a bike and you're riding along and you've got the death grips? That was Mulga Bill. It struck a stone and gave a spring that cleared a fallen tree. It raced beside a precipice as close could be. And then as Mulga Bill let out one last despairing shriek, "Ah!" So he's looking pretty scared right now. It made a leap of 20 feet into Dead Man's Creek. It was Mulga Bill from Eagle Hawk that slowly swam ashore, He said, I've done some nearer shaves and lively rides before. I've rode a wild bull round a yard to win a £5 bet. But this was sure the derndest ride that I've encountered yet. I'll give that two-wheeled outlaw best. It's shaken all my nerve to feel it whistle through the air and plunge and buck and swerve. It's safe at rest in Dead Men's Creek. We'll leave it still lying still. A horseback is good enough, henceforth, for Mulga Bill. The end. I hope you enjoyed the story and you're now in a fine meditative state and ready for nap time. Cheers.